So this is like single hit. Okay, that's a little weird. Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Electric Productions. I'm Jay, and I'm thrilled you guys decided to stop by today. We're going to be doing a quick comparison here between Valnir Rok, which just came out on Steam today, and the Old Empire demo, and it just released on Steam as well today in early access. We've got the demo here, but the game is released on Steam in early access today. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch the trailer for Valnir Rok, and then we're going to play the Old Empire demo, and we're going to just take a quick look and see how they are similar, how they are different, and they are the exact same price on Steam, so let's just see how they match up against each other, being similar games, sort of similar time frames at least, and similar prices. So without further ado, roll intro. Okay, so we're going to jump in right now. I'm going to roll the trailer for Valnir Rok. We'll take a quick look at that, and then we'll come back to the demo here. Okay, and we're back. So after watching the trailer for Valnir Rok, it looks like it's got some Skyrim inspiration, but it's got some world building that's in it. It's got some cool enemies that you're fighting. It looks like a lower end budget game, but they're only charging $20, and I think right now it's like $17.99. So you get it for $18 right now in early access. And it looks like it has a fair amount of things to do, and it's fairly fleshed out. And it's multiplayer, so that's cool. There's a lot of different features that it has, and if you're looking for a game that's kind of in that genre, the world building, the exploring, monster hunting, or monster killing, it looks like it might be something that can tide you over till the next big AAA. It's got enough merit to it that I would say, all right, you know, for $18 right now in early access, it might be worth a buy, especially if I like that kind of game. If I like that kind of game, I think that it's something that people are going to be very tempted to purchase and play. If it's not your cup of tea, then it might be a pass at the $20 price point. Fair enough, though. Now, I'm not going to buy that game because I don't want to, and it's expensive, and I don't have money just to buy on every single game that I'm trying to compare and contrast or review, unfortunately. I wish I did, but I don't. But I did, however, get a hold of the Old Empire's demo. Now, the Old Empire, as I said earlier, has also released at the exact same time at the exact same price point. So let's see what it has to offer, and let's see what its plans are to set itself apart from another game releasing the same day that looks to have similar attributes. They both have that sort of Viking, medieval look and feel to them. So let's jump right in and take a look. Now, I noticed it says right here it's a demo. That's fine, and I appreciate the fact that games even put out demos anymore, because it seems like a lot of them don't even bother. There's no option menu here, so I can't really tweak that. But let's just hit start and let's watch the opening cinematic or story or whatever it's gonna. Okay, fair enough. No opening, no nothing. Just dropped us in. I'm sure that everything will be explained here in short order. Okay, so shoot and aim. Okay, got it. It does say alpha gameplay, and I'm noticing here in the bottom right-hand corner, I've got like a mini-map thing, and there's a bunch of enemies, and it looks like they're this way here, right where that fort is. So let's take a look here. Ah, yes, and there we go. I see a bunch of enemies, so let's try to snipe this guy. Okay, I should have hit him. Okay, I must just be missing. I got him. Okay. So let's get closer here. Right on the head. So the first shot, I landed the second shot right where the first shot went, and it definitely killed him on the second shot. So my question is the aiming that bad, or is the AI so bad that it takes an arrow to the torso and does nothing to respond to that? Let's try it again. Oh, we got a guy right here. See, but I think he saw me. Let's aim for this guy right over here. Okay, I'm not going to change my aim at all. So he goes down on the second shot. So one shot's not doing enough damage. However, it bothers me just a little bit, and it's slightly immersion breaking, the fact that an arrow to the torso does nothing to even garnish any interest. So let's try this thing. Now that, what did the stick just do? Interesting. Okay. So this is like single hit. Okay, that's a little weird. When it hits the person, the stick like doesn't interact with their bodies or something. Now this thing is an absolute dynamo. I mean, it's just slaying fools like crazy. I wonder if I could pick stuff up off the bodies. Well, that will prove challenging since the bodies seem to disappear into the ground. Okay, well, we took out the village. So what now? There's a guy over here. Let's try to interact with him. Is he tied up? Is he... Oh, he's gone. Fair enough. Okay. So the interesting thing is, these will stick in the wall, but they won't stick in a person. The arrows... Okay. Huh. Interesting. Alright. Okay. Well, you know what? This is alpha. I'm sure that this is going to get a lot better. So let's see if we can go inside any of these buildings. Where's the door? The door, the door, the door, the door. Huh. Maybe this is a village of gnomes. And dwarves, maybe? Because that's really weird. Why would your door be built into the ground like that? Because that's the doorknob right there. And my arrow's pointing at it. Floating. You know what? No big deal. No big deal at all. Let's head out into the wilderness here and see what else the game has to offer. because I'm sure that there's got to be like a lot more stuff that's on display rather than that little village. Because, I mean, let's think about it for a minute. The purpose of a demo is to entice people to buy your game. And the other reason to make a demo is so people can try it out on their system and make sure that it runs okay. Now, as far as running okay, I don't know. I'd say this game probably would run fairly well on, like, a toaster. And as far as enticing me to play more... Oh, is that a... No, that's the village we just came from. Okay. I'm not seeing too much else out here. Oh, am I out of the... So I hit the 2 button, and apparently I'm totally out of those spear things, or at least they're not pulling back up for me anymore. Oh, hi, Warthog. Are you deadly? Are you... I mean, you've got an arrow in your snout. Are you going to respond, or are you just going to keep moonwalking across the ground? So I don't do drugs, but I feel like I might be like... What is going on right now? I shot a pig. When I got home, my father punished me with severity and harshness for bringing just a few supplies. Click... It's like antivirus and malware, anywhere, for continue. Told me that the next day he will hunt. What? Making a game is difficult. It's going to require more of an investment emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually than you ever planned for. Whatever you thought you were going to have to put into a game to make it, it will take 100% more from you than you were ever planning to put in. Every time you think you've got it just right, you'll figure out that one tweak you made here broke it somewhere else. If you're a perfectionist, you're going to be in for a nightmare because every building and asset and everything has to be set up right, or it's going to be clipping through the terrain. It's going to break immersion when you can clip through some trees and not other trees. There is so much that goes into making a game. And if you're making a game and you get to the point where you're ready to release it to the public, and this is your demo of your game, where you can clip through some things and not others, and you want to see something really cool, watch this. I just broke the game. It's crashed, trust me. It's going to pop a little error up here, the screen's going to turn white. I have done almost 30 takes trying to get this demo and record it for you guys. 30 takes. I have all the videos in my recording software window. There's no point in putting a demo like this out, because a demo is supposed to entice people to play your game and to check it on their system to make sure it's going to run well. Don't bother putting out a demo. And I'm so tired of people saying, you know, in the comments and stuff, like, hey, it's alpha. It's alpha. It's early access. I don't care. There's no point. I get it. It's alpha. It's early access. So don't put it out there yet. It's not ready for people to see. It's going to put a bad taste in their mouth. You're setting yourself up for failure. Just stop doing it. The fact that you can put your early access alpha game on Steam, because this is the demo, but the full game, or I'm sorry, not the full game, the early access game is available for $20 right now. You guys saw the demo for the other game. The other game has potential, and it's got variety, and it's got solidity. And they want, you know, $20 for it. Okay, I get it. People are going to bite on that, and it looks like it's worth biting. And I don't even have the heart right now to try to buy it and see if it works and then try to refund it if it's a piece of junk. The reviews for it look like they're semi-positive right now. So that's good on the other game. Valnir Rok, or whatever it's called. This game is the same price. Why? Why would you put your game up with a demo for it in early access if it's this broken and think that you're going to charge the same as another game that's bringing 1,000% more to the table? This is one of those $1.99 games. And even then, I don't know who was going to buy it, other than for a good laugh. Steam Early Access should work like this. If your game is in alpha, you cannot charge anything for it. All you can do is post it up and people can play it and give you feedback to refine and get your game where it works. If it's in beta, then it should be only $5. Yeah, I know, that sounds way cheap. If you've got a $60 game that you're trying to make and you're releasing the beta, you're not going to do that if people are going to buy it at $5 a pop. Fair enough, don't release it in early access. Hold off, do closed beta behind closed doors where you send out emails to people and invite them to come do your beta. But stop putting your crap on early access on Steam and expecting people to buy it. And then when people come along and call the baby what it is, ugly, getting butthurt over it. I've gotten so many emails and messages and just with people who are involved in the games that I've been critiquing. Oh, well, how could you? It's still early access. Then don't put it up. You're the one that's choosing to put it on Steam. Nobody's putting a gun to your head and saying, put it on Steam or else. You're choosing to put it up there in this kind of state. This is garbage. It is. I don't care if it's early access garbage or if it's beta garbage or alpha garbage or fully released garbage. It's garbage. It doesn't matter what form the garbage is in if it's garbage. Don't release if it's in a garbage state. There's plenty of people using early access the way that they should. They're releasing a game that is solid and ready for people to play it. It's mechanically, its core components are cemented in, and they are good. They're good to go. There may not be a lot of additional content in the game, but that core gameplay is solid. I've played a few here recently, and the reviews are up on my channel. Good gameplay. Early access, great gameplay. I'm excited to see what more they're going to bring as time moves on. They could burn us. They could say, ha, gotcha. We released a core game that's solid and ready for prime time, and now we're not going to release any more content, and a bunch of people bought it in early access. But you know, I'm a lot more scared of games like this where they're like, oh, it's early access, don't worry, it's going to get better. Your game looks like you put almost nothing into it. Why should I believe that you're going to put more into it? Versus the game that has a lot it's bringing to the table and that its form and function is solid, that person's not going to just walk away from that game, probably, once it's on Steam, released. They're not going to. Why? Because they've already invested a ton of time and effort and energy into it, and it behooves them to invest a little bit more to flesh it out and polish it, to make it a product that's going to be sold for years to come and desired by gamers everywhere. I am disheartened that this is the kind of stuff, and I don't even understand it. It's a demo. Why would you even put a demo? I applaud you for putting a demo of your game up, but to what end? What did it gain you? I don't know. If you guys have some insight that I'm missing here, that I don't understand, that I don't see, by all means, please let me know in the comments section. Anytime that you guys have a good game that you want me to review, especially an early access one or one that just came out, if there's one that looks like it's got good potential, please give me a shout. Let me know. I would love to review more of those kinds of games. But what I'm doing right now is I've been going into the daily release bin and looking for the games that cost more money, thinking that, you know, the ones that are $1 or $2 are going to be garbage, and the ones that are like $20 are going to be good. Apparently, I am wrong. I really appreciate you guys stopping by. If you haven't picked up on this already, would highly recommend that you play the demo for the Old Empire, although you've seen the entire thing now in its entirety. I recommend that you look at the demo, and I can't personally recommend the Old Empire in its alpha early access state. I would be thrilled, absolutely thrilled, if this game hits full release and becomes a fully fleshed out title that has lots to offer. That'd be great, and I will be the first person to say, bravo guys. I still will disagree with them releasing their demo and having it in alpha early access, but if they could turn this around and turn this into an awesome game, more power to them. I am super stoked about that. I'm not recommending it right now, though. And as far as the other game is concerned, If that looks like your style of game, it looks like it's got some potential to it. So if you're just dead set on getting one of these kind of medieval Viking bow and arrow open world type games, I'd go for that one right now, unfortunately. I mean, not unfortunately for that game, but unfortunately for the old Empire. I'd spend my money over there. Guys, thanks again for stopping by. Really appreciate you guys. If there's anything else that you guys do want me to take a look at, let me know in the comment section below. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the next Electric Productions. Have a great day.